everyone, today I'm going to do the 90s kid tag really quick while the babies are watching cartoons and the older girls are at school. The questions are on my phone, like always, so I'm just going to keep on glancing down and glancing back up. Okay, so I'm going to preface this by saying that I was not born in the 90s, but all my memories, except for like literally a handful of memories, are from the 90s, so yeah. Anyway, I was born in '85 in case you're wondering. Question number one is favorite TV show. The 90s had so many great TV shows in my opinion. I think that my absolute favorite from the 90s is gonna have to be probably Boy Meets World. I was obsessed with that show, and now my older girls like Girl Meets World, so it's kind of fun to have like that same, like, I guess, tradition, if you want to say, in the family. Favorite toy? Pogs were like really big in the 90s, but I don't think I was ever like into them. I had all that like Power Ranger stuff, so probably something like that was probably my favorite one. Favorite commercial? I don't know if this was a 90s commercial or not, but some of those two little boys are sitting and they have Oreos, and the older one's dunking his and the baby can't, and then he like tips his cup upside down and he goes ha ha. I love that one. So cute. I still love that one. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? This is like the age-old question for any 90s girl that was into boy bands like me. My answer like varies on, sorry, the cat's running around. My answer varies on this all the time. Currently, I'm gonna have to say, I don't know. Both, I guess, but for different reasons. Weirdest fashion trend. My mom dressed me for like the earliest part of the 90s because, again, I was only 5 when the 90s started. So I think that the weirdest thing she ever had me in was probably, there's a picture of it somewhere, I'm gonna have to find it, and if I do, I'll insert it. But I was wearing this pink 101 Dalmatian shirt with hearts on it, and these shorts, it didn't match. It did not look good. I'll find the picture. I think my mom tagged me in it on Facebook because that's what moms do. But if I find it, I will definitely insert it at the end. Favorite collectibles. Again, I didn't really collect like Beanie Babies or anything like that. I think the only thing that I did kind of collect was like probably posters from like those magazines or whatever. I don't know. Favorite Beanie Baby. Okay, well, I did not collect them. I did have a few. My favorite one was, it was a 4th of July one that I got in like 98, I think. I like that one a lot. How many Tamagotchis did you go through? None. I did not have a single Tamagotchi. My sisters both did, and and my grandma did, but I did not have one. So, favorite game console and game. I'm a purist, so my favorite game console was the original Nintendo, and I was obsessed. The only game I ever beat on any gaming system was DuckTales 2, but my favorite game, probably like a lot of people from that time who were really into NES, it's gonna have to be Super Mario Brothers 3. It's the only one that I like even now can still remember how to play perfectly. So, favorite Disney Channel original movie. Again, it's not from the 90s. I don't think I ever really watched any in the 90s, but my favorite one is probably gonna have to be High School Musical, which came out in like '05, I want to say, but I'm not sure about that. Favorite music artist. I get so much crap for this, and I guess this is why I couldn't really answer the NSYNC or Backstreet Boys question, but I still now, at 31 years old, love Hanson. Oh my god, do you guys remember them? Anyone remember them? I'll put a picture at the end also, but they were my absolute favorite, and they still are. I love them. They're great. I don't care if they haven't really done anything in like 20 years, probably longer than that, but they were awesome. I loved them. Funny story, I actually convinced my stepdad to name my little brother Isaac because of Isaac Hanson, so that was fun. Favorite Nick Jr. show is gonna have to be Bear in the Big Blue House. I love Bear in the Big Blue House. I still love that show. My little brother loved that show, and that's one of the ways that Luna got her name. Not the main way, but it's one of the ways. Favorite candy. I was big into like candy necklaces. I remember really big into candy necklaces. Those were awesome. Favorite board game or school game. Oregon Trail, of course, is a classic. Life is my favorite board game. I love Life. I did have a Ouija board for a while till it freaked my mom out and we had to get rid of it. But I guess Oregon Trail. Favorite McDonald's Happy Meal toy. This may have been in the 80s I got these, but they were like Christmas ornaments and they were from Cinderella. No, not Cinderella. The Rescuers. I had the Bernard and the Bianca one and I love those. And I think my grandma might still have them in one of her boxes somewhere. Hopefully she does, because I love them. Favorite book from the 90s. Again, I was in grade school and middle school in the 90s, so probably The Giver. That book, I still love that book. The movie was okay, but I still love that book to this day. Favorite clothing store. Again, my mom pretty much bought all my clothes in the 90s, and she would go to like Walmart, Target, whatever. But I think had there been one at the time, she would have got my stuff from the children's place. I pretty much felt that way because that's where all my little brother's stuff came from. So I'm pretty sure there was one near us then, she would have got our stuff there too. What would you watch when you got home from school? Power Rangers. Every day, Power Rangers. That was, I'd sit there in my little Lisa Frank notebook and my little push thing pencil with little pegs in it that you always lost one of within like a week. My little pencil and my little eraser and do my little homework and watch Power Rangers. So like I said, I had all that stuff also. And oh, it looks like that's the last question. So if you're a kid of the 90s or you're like me and you're pretty much a 90s kid, even though you like weren't born in the 90s but you grew up in the 90s, you should consider doing this tag. It's really fun, really quick, and maybe you can answer that age-old NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys question, because I know I can't. Anyways, hope you guys all have a great day and I will see you next time. Bye.
What will you do?